We all have future pants. They're pants we're going to wear tomorrow, and the next day, and the day after that. guess we all have future pants. They're pants we're going to wear tomorrow, and the next day, and the day after that.
All right, everybody. Good evening. Let me just real quick, I'm going to start the captions here. There we go. Welcome in, everybody. I'm going to switch to the camera in just a second. We're going to try an overhead shot this time, everyone, and see how that goes. If you don't like it, let me know. We can adjust. But we're going to try the overhead, all right? We're going to see if it's good or not. I zoomed in a bit. It might look a little pixelated, so I do apologize for that if that's the case. But we're gonna give it a shot. So tonight is not a cooking stream, everybody. Tonight is an art stream. Once again, we're gonna finish that painting that we did when we started a couple weeks ago. So I'm gonna switch over to 1 second. Actually, I'm going to just grab one more thing because I have this is going to be a mixed media because it started off as a colored pencil, but I'm adding a few other things in. Sorry, watercolor pencil. There we go. That's what it is. Good evening, Ice Pulse. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good evening. Thanks for being here. Different kind of stream than our usual. All right, let's see here. How are we doing? Okay. I think you can see that all right, huh? Like it's a little... Oh, I was going to set up my light. That's right. That's what we're missing is a little bit better lighting. It's a little fuzzy, but I'm hoping that setting up a light will help. Let's see here. Some light on the situation. And the question is, where do I put it? When your countertops are pretty cluttered, it's always a challenge, but I think that helps. Does that help, everyone? I hope that helps. If you know the picture, thank you. Hey, Bella, what's up? Oh, what you get, Bella? Left and right are a bit fuzzier. Yeah, it does? Okay, great. Great. Good news. I'm happy to hear that. Yeah, I think that is a pretty good overhead shot. My head's in the way a little bit. My little me head, but that's okay. Just cracking open a can of my root beer, not root beer here. Ice Pulse and Bella, good to see you both. Thanks for hanging out this evening. We're gonna step back into this. Our art stream 2.0. We started it 2 weeks ago, I think it was. And now we're here to finish it. So I'm excited about it because... Oh, right. I was going to get my little cushion just to elevate me slightly because I'm just a little bit low. Oh, here it is. Get my butt cushion. My butt platformer. My butt platform. Not platformer. That's a type of video game. It's like platform shoes for your butt. Oh, my pleasure, Ice Pulse. Thank you for being here. It means a lot to me. It's fun for me to kind of dive back into the world of art after a very long hiatus from it. So, yesterday, herbs and semi-precious gems. Oh, yeah, getting the stones. That's where it's at. I love that. I miss going to my local shop quite a bit, actually. Just kind of cleaning up around here. Getting the pencil out as much as possible. If it's a little bit there, that's fine. It's allowed to be kind of rough, you know? Don't mind that terribly. Let's see, today a small table for my altar, a mortar and pestle, book for Book of Shadows. Very nice. Very nice. How's your altar gonna look? I'm curious about it. Always curious about what people are up to, generally speaking, so. Ice Pulse, how's your week going? Today was very hot. Today was absolutely redonkulous in terms of heat, so we spent the majority of the day inside, but actually Brad got the kiddie pool out. The girls cooled off a little, and I did a bit as well. We had a slight poolside dance party, you know? Don't get any ideas, it's a very tiny pool. There's like It's not a pool. It's like it's a kiddie pool, but it's fun. It's nice to have something at all, you know. There you go. Cleaning that up a little bit. It'll be a little rough, but that's okay. Feathers, tokens, hopefully, and not a bunch of junk like last time. All right, so let me see here. So, last time, on the last exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z, we got our kind of pastoral side colored in and painted, and we got most of the way through the lady, and then yeah. So I think that's what we're gonna do next. I think we're gonna focus on the lady. We're gonna do the hummingbird, and she's got some butterflies in her hair, one on her ear. One on her shoulder. She got some butterflies. So we're gonna color those up as well. I'll probably do a couple of different butterflies. I just need to decide how I want to organize. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, organization in any regard, I get you. Alright, let me see here. So, get my pencils out. Yes, these are children's paints. I'm going to use the white at the end, just for highlights and stuff. Because I thought I had a white pencil, but I don't. So instead, I'm going to use that. Well, it seems like a fair enough plan, good enough plan, whatever I'm trying to say with that. So I think what we're going to do... one second. I'm going to look something up real quick. Because around here, maple starting to change color. Some of the maples have just started to change color. That's not really what I'm looking for, is it? Maple tree? AAA batteries, paper cutter, and a shirt. But those are less fun. And some teal paint. Nice, nice. That's good. Wow, you had a good day by the sound of things. Okay, I'm just gazing through here. I want the kind of maple that's got like a purplish, but not a red maple. I don't know. It's not quite what I'm looking for. Like, what I want is a green maple with like the purplish leaves on the outside. I don't know what that is. I thought that was a red maple, but it appears not to be, because red maples are very red. I think actually I might do like an autumn kind of thing, maybe. Maybe that's gonna be too busy. Maybe I should just do green leaves. I'm thinking like if I do green out to red, maybe that would be cool, but maybe that would be too busy. What do y'all think? I'm trying to, today was stressful at work. Oh, sorry to hear that. We're ordering a late night Domino's pizza later and not feeling bad. I got good tips. Nice, good for you. Yeah, get that pizza. Get that pizza and enjoy it. Maybe that would look good. Maybe if we did like green in the middle and then it tapering out to yellow, then orange, then red. Maybe that would look good. I don't know. I just don't want it to be too busy. But I also feel like she should be the focal point, so if she's a bit busy, that's okay. We'll start. We'll start this way. Adding our colors. I had a mostly good day. It's just like I said, it was hot. And Miss Ruby, Katie, hello. How are you doing, my friend? Thank you for that resub. I really appreciate it. It's super good to see you. How are you doing? How are you doing? Are you feeling okay? I saw that you and your family are kind of under the weather. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you all get better much soon. Much soon. Very soon. I hope you all get better with the soonness. Thank you, Vela. Much appreciated. We had a cold. I'm fine. Okay, I'm glad to hear that. Colds are stinky. Yeah, I feel like green into yellow into orange might not be too busy. It might be okay. We're gonna try it. We're gonna give it a go. Maybe not directly into it. I'm on top of it. I appreciate it. With great haste! Yeah, I appreciate that, Bella. With the soonness. I don't know if that's a thing you can say, but it's a thing I said. Yeah, Bella knows when people need the shoutouts. I appreciate it. Yeah, I haven't, like, this is my second ever art stream. And I like it because it's relaxing, you know? It's kind of fun. It's something different for me, too. Shakes it up a bit. Yeah, I'm super glad to see you're doing better. And I hope the rest of the family's feeling better as well. Oh yeah, that's not gonna be too busy. I mean, it's a busy picture, and I shouldn't be surprised at that anyway. Then we're gonna go red for the rest. Those are vibing with the current music, but hopefully improvements. Yeah, it's I have a paint by numbers kit I could do. Totally. You should. That'd be fun. What would be really fun is if everybody went out and bought the same paint by numbers kit, and like there was just a massive co-streaming of a whole bunch of people doing it. Yeah, I went with the lo-fi. It seems right for art, but it's also not like, I don't know. I like it for concentrating personally, but just raid one after the other. A whole day of paint by num. Yes, I love it. Just a big raid train. Raid by numbers. Let's see here. We're gonna do a Monarch Butterfly because those are important. Monarch Butterfly. Those are very pretty. Rusty. Who's a good boy? Who's doing a heckin' meow in my face? Give me a king! Not so secret monarchist. Or queen, not picky. Last song wasn't jiving with you. I feel it. I get ya. I get ya. Hi, boys. What are we doing? The cats are like, what's up, Mom? What are you doing, Mom? What are you doing? I've never attempted to do a Monarch Butterfly before, so I'm like, this could get interesting. What if we... They have kind of like cell-like wings. It's kind of cool. With like a segment of an orange. Val, what's up? How are you doing, my friend? How are you and the baby doing? I feel like I missed a step with the whole butterfly thing. But anyway. Maybe not. Maybe I'm okay. If it's not perfect, then it's like a monarch-ish butterfly. Got baby cakes. Calm down. Good, good. That's wonderful. Olivia's decided that I can no longer put her to bed, basically. I try and she's like, no, don't think I'm gonna sleep. Then Brad goes in and she's like, good night, Daddy. Good night, Daddy, I love you. I was just saying how Olivia doesn't go to bed for me anymore and only goes to bed for you. You go in the room and she's like, okay, Daddy, I will lie down, rub my back, I'll go to sleep now. I walk in and she's like, stares at me. Wee! Yeah. Fun times. My favorite. Could you give the boys some treats? They're looking at me very longingly. Like, look at them. As soon as I have all the lights on and I'm talking to myself in the kitchen, they're like, Mother, I can has treat. Has treat, Mother? You can't give unto us a treat? The boys are howling. They're howling for wow. Alright. Here's your Monarch, Katie. There you go. Alright. Alright, so we've got an orange there. Alright, butterflies colored in. Butterfly number 1. Let's see, we need another butterfly. I need another butterfly variety. My butterflies aren't great. I look at them and I'm like, they look like bows, but anyway, they'll look more like butterflies once they're colored. Let's see here. Colorful butterfly varieties. Let's go. Oh, that's a moth. That's tricky. It's Trixie. Because there's a moth. That's... Oh, I got a drop. She started babbling a bit. That's wonderful. Mystery, don't you dare. Get down. Sorry, I've got, I have Warframe open, so I'm getting drops. There we go. Mystery, get down. Get down. Get down. Had to go get my drop. Yeah, that's a sunset moth, which looks like a butterfly. Why are there so many pictures of sunset moths in butterfly section? That's sneaky. Let's see here. Peacock butterfly, maybe? No. Did she probably wanted to help me with the picture. That's what I'm guessing. She said something about the hair, right? Oh. And then she hugged you. I think she might have fallen asleep and woken up abruptly, possibly. Like, oh, that's an Animal Crossing peacock butterfly, which is different from a real-life peacock butterfly, apparently. That's interesting. Oh, a Chinese peacock butterfly. That's the difference. Chinese peacock butterfly. Okay, let's go. Yeah, they're much different. Oh, interesting. So, facts. There are 2 types of... I might steal a sip of that off you before you go. Still don't want just a teeny one. I have a bunch of cucumber sours. You have to take pity on me. Let's see. Yeah. So there's a Chinese peacock butterfly and a peacock butterfly. And in Animal Crossing, they call a Chinese peacock butterfly a peacock butterfly. So when I looked it up, I found something much different. Anyway, there's your mundane fact of the evening. Thank you, sir. A peacock butterfly has, like, it looks like eyes on its wings, which is really cool. And the Chinese peacock butterfly is very Like it's dark and teal and green and blue, but then it has a little hint of red at the tips of its wings. It's really pretty. Really pretty. We're gonna go with the Chinese peacock butterfly. The purposes of this evening, because it's what I had in mind when I looked it up. So, have you gotten any of her babbles on tape yet, Val? Oh, gotta change her. Very important. Sorry if you hear me like going. It's because I am obnoxious when it comes to music and I can't not make noise. Might just add a little bit of extra color here after, because I think it's gonna like I might add like a shiny. I might add a shiny. Hey Jamie, how are you doing, my friend? Great to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful Thursday evening. My day's been pretty good. You know, it could have been worse, could have been better. It was very hot today. Very hot day today. And I kept thinking that we were going to get thunder showers and we didn't. I was very surprised. That's not beverage. I went to grab a coffee cup, but the coffee cup is empty. And the reason for that is because I drank all my coffee. Because I've had it disposed of for several hours now. Much better than yesterday, so that's good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that yesterday was rough, though. Wow, Chinese peacock butterflies are beautiful. Everybody go Google Chinese peacock butterfly and enjoy that.
Ahoy.
Ahoy, Dust! Thank you for that resub, my friend. How are you doing? Hey, Jackson, welcome in. Jackson, you always seem to appear when I'm doing non-conventional streams. So I think you followed either during a Skyrim stream or a Jackbox stream, wasn't it? And now here I am doing an art stream, which I also don't usually do. Let's see here. What kind of butterfly? What kind of butterfly are you? Let's see, small, cute butterfly. What are we gonna find? Okay, those are all tattoos. Small cute butterfly IRL. Is that gonna help? Alright, what is that blue butterfly? Emperor butterfly? We got a monarch. Let's go for an emperor. Emperor butterfly? Is that what I'm thinking of? Yeah. Let's just go with all the Animal Crossing varieties. I'm gonna consume some boneless ice, thank you. I honestly have no idea. How are you? I'm doing really well. Thank you for asking. I hope the same for you. Okay, those are pretty. I'm vibing to this song right now. I like it. I like this a lot. Man, I'm hungry. I had a big dinner, but I'm hungry again. I'm doing well too. Still in Spain. Just finished playing some Rocket League with friends. It's late. What time is it there? Yeah, I like the Emperor butterfly. We'll add a little bit of dark blue, like just around the inside. And now I have a small butterfly. 2:10 a.m. Wow. Yep, that's late. I have a monarch butterfly tattooed on my calf ankle in memory of my mom. She used to raise them. That's so cool. That's wonderful. They're such important pollinators. It's awesome of your mom to do that. That's a beautiful memorial of her as well. Well, those are pretty. Common blue butterfly. Well, we'll go with those. They don't look super common. They just look pretty. But common doesn't... You know, people like to use common in place of whatever. In terms of, like, quality and stuff. Like, oh, it's common. Must not be, you know, whatever. I don't know what I'm saying. You can give the cats a treat. They'll be happy about that. They just got one, so they're gonna be real pleased about that. But getting a second one... I might wait on that just a little bit there, Jackson, since they just had some. But I will get to it. Here, add just a little, like the slightest hint of kind of a violet to that. Just a little bit. Appreciate it. She also like painted lady butterflies. Those are pretty too. Now I gotta Google them. I love butterflies. Oh yeah, those are really pretty. Wow, they're so cool. Their top wing is almost like monarch-like, and then the bottom is really cool. Wow, neat. Did you hydrate? I redeemed a bit ago and then went to assemble. I did, but you know, I'll do it again since you're here. There you go. This is my root beer, not root beer. My sparkling root beer water, which I've been drinking on stream for feels like a long time now. All right. I think what we'll do, I think we'll paint her next. And the butterflies. Yes, I use kids' brushes. I have honestly not had good art supplies in such a long time. So I'm using Amelia's. I feel like there's some glue on that or something. It's a nice little brush here. So yep, using kids' art supplies. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I do like the watercolor pencils a lot. I've always been a fan of painting with watercolors in general. Oh, I'm happy with that, actually. That looks really nice. I think, anyway. I like that. Oh, thank you, Jackson. I appreciate that so much. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I started doing it as kind of an experiment alongside our fundraiser for WWF. We were raising money for the World Wildlife Fund. And yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. So we're back today finishing it up. And yeah, I like how it's coming out. Let's see. Let's look for a ruby-throated hummingbird. Those are the ones I know and love. They're so cute. Because my parents have a hummingbird feeder at home, so. The price for weird story time, yeah. Yeah, that's a fairly new channel points redemption we have in the chat, everybody. You can redeem weird story time And oh, something exploded on the inside of this. Oh dear. Oh gee, as Olivia would say. Oh no. Oh gee. Wow. I had a pen explode, clearly. Yowza. Oh, I bet it was this guy. I'll keep him out of there. Sneaky old pens. I think I'll need some new pens soon. Yikes. Oh gee. Oh no. Alright. Hi, Rusty. No, don't jump up. I'm arting. I'm arting a thing right now. Oh, and I put away the markers I was going to use because I was confused by the pen. That's right. Purple penguin on a journey to find apples. Okay, so Bella just redeemed weird story time. So we're going to go on a weird epic journey together right now. We're going to tell a weird story about a penguin. About a purple penguin. Once upon a time, there was Federico, the purple penguin. Why his name was Federico, nobody knew, but that was in fact his name. And he came from the land of the purple penguins, which you might expect would have a very small population, but in fact, there were a solid 35 to 70 of them. And I realize it's a very large gap, but you'll have to excuse me, their census was not properly tabulated. So as a result, the numbers are inaccurate. But anyway, all that to say, Federico decided that he was going to go and find some apples. Now, being that he lived where he did, which was quite cold, because I don't know if you know much about penguins. All right, but penguins live in cold places, generally speaking. This is a fact. This is a fact of life. And apples don't usually come by there. They don't come by anywhere because they're apples. They generally are quite stationary. So Federico, one day, despite not knowing what an apple was, despite never trying one, and despite the fact that he had a beak, which would make him like consuming an apple really quite difficult, he decided to go out and look for some. He started asking his friends, where would I find an apple? And his friends looked at him. And they said, Federico, what's an apple? And he'd sigh, say, you wouldn't understand. And then he just walked off. He waddled away. Waddle. And he headed off in a direction that he was, as previously, not able to ascertain. He didn't know that direction before. That's what I'm trying to say. He didn't know about it. So he just walked off. He said, I'm going on an adventure to find some apples. Me, myself, and I. The hero's journey. Off went Federico in pursuit of these apples. These mystical hidden apples. He looked in a glacier, and not only did he not find apples, he didn't find anything but ice. He looked underwater, and he swam for many, many leagues, and all he found were krill and one very fast seal. And this seal tried to attack him, so he swam away as quickly as he could manage. And thankfully found himself on the other side of that interaction, totally safe and without harm. He said, this whole apple finding business is pretty dangerous work. He thought about it for a while and he said, whoever is paid to hunt apples must get paid really well. Because of course, penguins had their own system of barter and trade and, you know, money and stuff like that. So yeah. He did a strong hunt. And he wanted to make his own money at that point. Sorry, I drifted off for a second there. He wanted to make his own money picking apples, but he couldn't find any anywhere. And then finally, he was about ready to give up. He sat down in his purple penguin commune or whatever, And they all asked him, they said, Federico, did you find your whatever they were called? And he said, no, I didn't. A failure. He sat down with a ball of snow. He fashioned it into what he believed an apple would look like. Which, I mean, he's never seen an apple, okay? He's a penguin. So he just kind of like grabbed the blob of snow. And he sighed. He looked off in the distance and he saw a human fishing boat. And he thought to himself, I bet humans know what apples are. I bet humans know how to find apples. I bet humans, in their own way, even make apples. Or grow them, or cook them, or however an apple's created. So Federico dove underwater. He swam as fast as he could and went up to that human boat. He jumped on the boat. And all the humans were like, what? They're very confused because they've never seen a penguin do that before. That's abnormal. If you're ever observing a penguin, you'll find that is an abnormal occurrence for a penguin. That's not the way penguins typically behave. So if a penguin ever does that, you might want to have them looked at. If your penguin ever does that, you might want to have them looked at. So he jumped on the boat and he squawked, do any of you have apples? But of course, like, this was, not really anything that was English. Because he's a penguin. So instead, these fishermen just saw a penguin squawking madly at them. They ran and they hid. And Federico sighed in defeat. He walked over and he found a basket full of produce. And he looked in and he said, I bet that's an apple. I bet you anything in the world that's an apple. And he was right. He pulled out an apple with his weird flipper action. He kind of scooped it out with his flipper, And he scooped that apple out and he was very happy. Very happy indeed to find that apple. And you know what happened then? Federico picked up dozens of apples. He picked up all the apples. He put the basket on his back. He jumped back into the water and he swam back, and somehow the apples stayed in there. Now, don't ask me what kind of science had that happen. But the apple stayed in there. He arrived and he said, you all thought I was crazy. You all talked down on me. You thought it couldn't be done, but I am here today, victorious before you, with many apples. And everyone bowed down before him, and they said, Federico, we're so sorry we doubted you. It seems you do sometimes know what you're talking about. And then, you know what happened? Federico became the leader of the Purple Penguin Brigade. He was then their boss, their friend, their mayor, and their president. And whenever anybody needed anything, he could go find it, even if he didn't know what it looked like, because Federico didn't give up. And that's the story of Federico the Purple Penguin. Hope y'all enjoyed that. I hope that was worth the channel points, fella. Me clipping that whole thing. It's gonna be a long clip. You can highlight it, I guess, probably. I hope you enjoyed that. From the creative minds of the practical escapist comes a new story. Just kidding. Clips aren't long enough. I was gonna say you'd have to highlight it. I like those butterflies. And the hummingbird. Alright, so I need to get on the trees next, I think. In the background. I will color in this here deer. How many people did we lose along the way there? And can I do that, or is that a thing you have to do? I don't know anything about... I actually don't know anything about highlights ever. I've never taken one before. It's possible anybody can do a highlight, but I'm not sure. A sleepy deer boy here. Sleeping deer. The deer boy's asleep. I think they are after the VOD is hit. Okay. Cool. Perfect. So let me see here. I'm gonna get some rusty. Yeah, I'm gonna get some amanitas, I think, here. The question is, do we want yellow amanitas or red amanitas? Those are a type of mushroom, BT dubs. That looks fake. I hope it's not because it's cool, but it looks fake. I think somebody recolored it yellow. Ooh. Wait. That's cool. That's a cool looking Amanita. Yeah, let's do all Amanita. Also fun to say. VOD is up. Do you do VODs, Kate? I do. Yes, I do. Every time I do VODs. I very rarely dispose of a VOD. In fact, the other day I was going to, and then I just didn't. And that's what happened there. Felt that the macadamia cookie stream was not my best work. So I was considering deleting the VOD, but I just didn't. I just left it up, I guess. I might still delete it. I wanted to give Dust the opportunity to watch it if he wanted to, because that was his recipe redemption, so. A bit of orange. And then it goes to red in the middle. May or may not be transcribing the adventures of Frederico the Purple Penguin in the search for apples, whatever those are. Amazing. I love it. See, I always wanted to be a writer, and this is a proof. This is proof that people are sleeping on my writing skills. I'm kidding. Oh my gosh, we're getting rated. Perp, hello, my friend. Perp. What's going on? Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Hi. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I just hit that. Oh, no. Now everybody can see the other parts where I've got random stuff on the stovetop and everything. Well, I might as well actually come over here and say hi. I'll come over and say hi. And then I'll go back to the screen. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. I did not press the right run. There we go. Hi everybody, welcome in. My name is Katie. I'm the Practical Escapist. Tonight I'm doing an art stream. So we're just kind of chilling out, listening to some like lo-fi music, and we're vibing. Oh no, it's almost like you live there. I know, right? Weird. What were you up to? You were playing Back for Blood? Fun. How did you like it? Or how are you liking it, I should say. I'll show you what we're doing so far. Also, like, I'm not like... I have a bun going on here and stuff. Like, I'm just kind of keeping my hair out of my face and stuff. Here's how it's coming along. Thank you for bringing everyone over here. I'm going to write your name down so I don't forget. Purple Coffins. I always put the raids on the whiteboard now. It's easy for me to remember. Alright, so these amanitas, they're red to start with, and then when they branch out, they become more colorful. So that's fun. Much needed vibing after the zombie killing. Yeah, I suppose, huh? Sometimes you just need to chill out after extreme zombie murder. I think these guys have little gillies underneath their orbs. Because they're like orbs and then they have frilly little gillies. Frilly little gillies. A little buggy because it's still beta. Yeah, that makes sense. For sure, that's cool. There we go. We have some fiddleheads because of course we do. I couldn't tell you. This is probably an anachronistic. Like this is probably in a time outside of time. We got like summery fall mushrooms, and then we've got spring fiddleheads, and you know. Yeah, no problem, Perp. Thank you so much again for bringing everybody over here. My name is Katie, by the way, everyone. I'm the Practical Escapist. We're hanging out and doing some art tonight. Not a usual thing for me, but I might make it, you know, I might do it again sometime, you know? I'm really enjoying it, so I love art. I love art a lot. By the way, Diamond Lees, if you're still here, thank you so much for that follow, and welcome to the cabin crew, fellow escapist. Apparently I missed the alert, but I do appreciate the follow very much. Like I said, I'm not usually doing art streams, but I do like to, so if you're enjoying them, that's very useful feedback. Please let me know. I'm going to bring up a picture I took the other day. So I found this giant fern, and it was pretty neat, so... Pretty sure these are Amanita. I found them at the gas station, of all places. Oops, I forgot. We can... What there. You can't really see them very well, but anyway, they're like... Pale yellow Amanita. Yeah, I found them at the gas station, of all places. I actually need to upload a lot of pictures to my fan house. My fanhausen. Very nice, very evil. We'll add a couple ferns here. This is my own picture that I took. Yeah. I'm sounding like Olivia. Yeah. Lately she kind of has this little sigh she's doing where she's like, there. And she sounds kind of relieved. It's like if you give her something or she sits down. It's really cute. Just there. We're gonna go very, very pale on the mushroom stems because they shouldn't quite be white, but they should, there we go. And we'll color those in before we start going on the grass. Do the mushrooms. I'll add the white flecks after. I'll add them in post, if you will. Yeah, I really appreciate you guys hanging out for the art streams. I have a lot of fun with them, so might become, you know, maybe not a regular thing, but it might become a more frequent thing. I have to pop off because it's super late here. Have a good rest of your stream. Thank you so much, Perp. You have a great night, and thanks again for the raid. I really appreciate it. I'll catch you next time, my friend. You have a good night, get some sleep, good rest, and all that. I'll see you next time. I think I'm going to add a little more dark green to that because it's just a little... I want to be careful a bit too, though, because I don't want to... That's the other thing about watercolor pencils, is you can do it one of two ways. You can either color with them first and then paint over with water, or you can paint over with water and then color over them, over the water, and that's kind of an interesting effect as well. It's like the difference between, I don't know, applying eyeshadow with water and then without as well, I guess. I don't know. I'm no expert, but... There, that's coming along. We have some cattails back there. We have some water lilies, lily pads, things like that in this little grotto area. I think what I might do, I don't know. I might use white paint for that. Okay, I'm trying to think because I want to kind of have sunbeams coming in. Might just use some of the white paint, my kids' white paint here. And go over it with that a little bit. I'm also going to use it for highlights. I'm also going to use some markers for shadows, I think, just to make the shadows a little bit sharper. I think that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to continue. We're going to do these cattails here. I kept the pencils in most places because I want the background to look softer than, like, I want her to be the focal point, and any animals and things like that, they can pop out a little bit, but I want the background to be a little more dreamy, a little more dreamlike, I guess. Water lilies, are they bright green in leaf color? I'm gonna go water lily. Yeah, they're a more vibrant green. It's kind of what I thought. And I like that white to pink kind of look. My phone's dying, but it's fine. My phone can die anytime. I swear it's fine. I need to charge, but it's fine. Get the pond colored in. And we'll paint those couple parts. Mostly I'm going to get the lilies dealt with first. And we'll do the the cattails as well here. You see a couple names here. It's because we're doing donations for WWF, and anybody who donated a certain amount would get a tree dedicated just to them. So I kind of had their names blend in the background a little bit. I'll let that dry, and we're gonna start going through the trees here, I suppose. And so we'll use a darker brown. Well, we'll use the tan for the foreground trees and then a darker brown for the background trees, I think is what we'll do. We have a couple of foreground trees here. And we'll put a little bit of brown in them, but mostly it'll be the tan kind of color. The ones in the background will be mostly dark brown with maybe a little tan. So we'll switch that up slightly. So yesterday, everyone, I went into I escaped into the woods for a little bit. I had a little bit of me time, about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. And I took pictures of my pies while I was out in the woods. That was really fun. But I also just I just hung out in the forest, and it was real nice. It's been way too long since I've done that by myself. And, I don't know, if you know me, I'm a big nature fan. Like, I'm a nature lover, outdoors lover. The type of person I am. So, for me, not being able to get out to the woods and stuff is always really... Whoops, I just chucked my pencil on the floor. Is really difficult, honestly. It hurts my soul a bit. So, got out and did a little forest bathing yesterday. Which just means you're chilling in the forest, inhaling the scent of trees and living your best life. We got Kitchen Witch's name there. We got Ninqui. We got Valka Cakes. Thanks to everybody who donated to our WWF fund. We're doing more charity stuff real soon. We have a charity event next week. We're going to do a one-off for Canadian Digestive Health, raising awareness and funds for gastroparesis. And then we're going to do Stream for Starlight throughout September, and I am excited for that one. Because I have a recipe going into a place, and I'm excited about it. I don't know how much I'm allowed to talk about, honestly, so I'm just like... I'm helping. I think the rest in the background I'm gonna go black for the rest. Or at least like a dark brown with some black in it. I know it looks messy right now, but I will add the water, and that will make it look better. That's my guarantee to you. Money back guarantee. Since nobody's actually paying money to see this. Well, I guess, like, if you're subscribed, you kind of are, but you know, this is bonus content. Bonus content. So this is not typical content. Not something I would usually do, but something I'm enjoying very much. There, we need some shadowy woods too, I guess. I want to have this kind of dichotomy, you know? Yes, this is original dust. This is just something we started it a couple weeks ago on stream, and I thought of it, like, I started it on stream, including the concept. I just went into it with, like, kind of an empty slate, other than I wanted to put trees in the background. So I made kind of this forest nymph dryad spirit person. I think she's kind of neat. Kind of like her. Kind of like her. Alright, so I think we can probably start doing the trees and stuff. So, I guess I'll start with foreground trees. So, foreground conclusion. That was not a good joke. I do apologize for that. Get a slightly broader brush for this one. Hey, Mystery. I like this song a lot. I'm vibing to this. Mr. E. Very Mr. E-is. And a very good boy. Just walking by me and doing a handsome. I always crowd. I just pile things up and then I have to put them all away later instead of, you know, cleaning as you go. If you've ever wondered, I don't do that for anything. I never clean as I go. If I do, it's because I am consciously making an effort to do so. Otherwise, it's not happening. I'm trying to get myself to a point, like, one of the things I've learned about myself is I really need to do things when they happen, you know? If something spills on the floor, okay, deal with it now. Or else I'll put it off forever. If I just do it now, I'll do it, you know? But if I put it off... Love working with colored pencils and chalk. Oh, cool. Yeah, I also like colored pencils a lot. Chalk, I'm not great with, but I do like colored pencils a lot. Yeah, watercolors I love. I've always been a fan of watercolors. And I've always kind of, arted with them. I've always done some art with watercolors, whether it was the actual paints themselves or the pencils. I used to use the pencils as just regular colored pencils, but then I discovered how much I like them more than colored pencils and watercolor paints combined. So, upon that discovery, I've used them a lot more. I feel like this needs a bit more of the color involved. I think I need... The blue isn't spreading quite as well as the rest of it is. We're almost done, actually, everyone. Now we will add a couple of things. I'll add some shadows and some highlights, but yeah, other than that, it's coming along. I hope you're all enjoying it. I hope you like the way it looks. I'm trying to think of if I should do anything with it. Like, I don't know if I should make a postcard out of it or something, or... I was considering offering like a high quality scan to Patreon supporters. Potentially. It's actually, some of them are there for my art. I know that's surprising. I haven't done any in a long time. I used to have a webcomic. Well, I still do, but I just don't really, I haven't updated it in a long time. I will eventually. Yeah, it's been a long time since I did. It's, well, I stopped doing it right before Olivia was born. That was when I ran out of time. So I stopped doing it then. But I'll go back to it. Well, it was also the move. It was a very busy time in my life. So there were reasons that I stopped, but I'll get back to it eventually. I'd like to improve the art in some way, though. I was doing I was doing it traditionally for a while. And then I switched to digital, and I feel like the art really suffered for that because I'm not great with digital work. I understand that it's for many people it's their preferred medium. It is not mine. It's a very important medium too. I like don't get me wrong, I'm just not very good with it. I'm not very good with digital art. Absolutely, Dust. I would love that. Please do. Alright, I'm gonna add a bit more blue here. I feel like this pond is lackluster and could use some TLC. That looks a bit better. We'll do the background. We'll also color in the foreground here. So this foreground here, we're going to use a lighter green, and the background we'll do a darker green, but it will continue to be like, won't be a super dark green or anything. It'll just... It has some perfect dark vibes to it or something. I feel like the trees need a little more character, some knots or something in them. At least one. Could have done a birch, I just did all just kind of average trees. Alright, I'll come and take a quick look at that. I can get off this here Warframe stream because I got my drops. So farewell. Alright, let me take a look here. There. Oh, that's so cute! I love that! I love that! Oh, the little deer, little mushrooms. Little girl is so cool! I love that, That's so neat. My extra this night color, that's so cool! That's a cool collab. You both did a great job with that. Mystery. I like catching him off guard and he always turns around. Who's a good boy? And a handsome too, yes. Mystery is a good boy and a handsome. So I'll add some dark to this a little bit. I feel like, see, there, I added some brown to this one because it's out in the open. This one's going to be in forest cover, and I kind of want it to be a stark contrast. Like, this side of the road is, like, the pastoral green, and this side is the kind of foresty green. The wilder green. Yeah, this is, I think, having the effect I want. With the darker green on this side, and then it's really vibrant, but like a little bit, maybe a little bit dry, or, you know. Because generally speaking, the forest has, its ecosystem causes the grass, or whatever, moss, growing in it to be, that's what we need on our trees. We need some moss. Sorry, that was completely out of left field there, but we need some moss on our trees. Maybe some neat little lichen or something. We need some knots and some fungus, or moss. Knots and moss. Knots and moss. That sounds like a duo of some kind, like buddy cops or something. Knots and moss. Like N-O-T-T-S. I don't know why this is. Crime fighting forest duo. They're like little sentient fungi. Knots and moss. That will be our next art stream. If I was faster with art, I think I'd like to do like little watercolor comics or something. It tends to take me a while. I like details. All right, it's coming. Hey Emily, how are you doing, my friend? Welcome in. How's your evening going? Good to see you. Oh man, it's amazing how I just googled mossy tree and like the pictures just made me feel so good to look at. Do love moss. Doing okay, getting over yeah, I saw that. I'm so sorry you're not feeling well. That's rough. I think there's something going around right now, but then again, you're all the way in Germany, so I don't know. But there are definitely lots of people who are feeling a little on the nauseous side lately, I've noticed. Like, just kind of something that's happening. So I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better soon. I'm doing alright, thank you. Taking it day by day, you know. About all we can do. The day was pretty good. It was like not the most eventful day in the world. Yesterday was really good though, so it's like after a really good day I often have a lull. Actually, I often have a bad day, so I should be grateful that today was just a low-key day and not a terrible day. Just one of those things, right? There we go. Some nice moss on this tree. Yeah, I like it. I like it. That was what we needed. We needed a mossy tree. Hey, Rusty. How are you doing? Other than clawing my arm to get my attention. Oh, Mystery's gonna come beat you up now. Look out. The boys are gonna fight. What happened yesterday? I went down to my hometown and I spent like 2 hours in the woods. It was so needed. So very needed. I haven't gotten to spend a whole lot of time in the woods in the past year or so. It was very, very necessary for me to get to do that. I'm very much an outdoorsy person. I like to be outdoors. Much rather outdoors than indoors, actually. Today was really hot. So the first part of the day we didn't go outside a whole lot because I took Olivia for a walk and there was no air whatsoever. It's like, it was just stagnant and it was almost 40 degrees. We're getting raided. Elegant syntax. Ellie, my friend, Ellie. What's going on? Hello, everybody. Welcome, Raiders. We've got a syntax error. My name is Katie. I'm the Practical Escapist. I am usually cooking. However, tonight I am doing an art stream. We're just kind of chilling out, having a nice time. Mystery's up on my chair. You know how the cat does. What were you up to tonight, Ellie? And welcome in, Raiders. Nice to see everybody. Yeah, an art stream. Here, I'll show you what we're up to. If Mystery will get off my chair, you turkey. Look at this guy sitting in my chair. Yeah, you. Drop you on Rusty's head. No, not really. That would not be nice. Playing Genshin Impact. Very cool. Nice. Well, thank you for bringing everybody on over here. And where? Oh, my keyboard's off. There we go. Here we are. So here's our picture. Here's how it's coming. I'm really having a great time with it. He poked at you. He did. Yeah, Dust. It was really nice, and it's kind of like it's very necessary for me. I'm like, we live in the city, but we live very close by to nature, thankfully. So it's not too hard to get out. And the place I grew up in a very small, very rural area where there's forests everywhere, and there's a national park actually, which is wonderful because you don't have to worry about getting shot. As people go hunting and stuff like that in the fall, and that was always a perk for me about living close to a national park was oh, okay, well, nobody's gonna shoot me. Nobody's gonna think I'm some kind of animal that they find delicious, so that's always a bonus. Hey, Ivy Kitty, how are you doing? Yeah, I am a lefty. Oh, that's cool. Our stream's such a good idea. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you should totally do one. That would be wonderful. You just realized I was a lefty. Yeah, I'm kind of like, I'm a bit of an ambivert? No, that's not right. Ambivert is when you're both introverted and extroverted. That's not what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm a bit ambidextrous, kind of, sort of. I'm like situationally ambidextrous. I use my, I color with my left hand, but in sports, I lead with my right. Lefty gang represent, yeah. Lefty, really? Brad's also a lefty, interestingly. Amelia's a righty, though, which is interesting. And Olivia, we're not sure yet. For a while, she seemed to be dominating with her left, but I'm not sure. But yeah, if I like boxing, I punch with my right. Certain utensils. Mouse. I use a mouse with my right. I swing a bat left-handed, but I play guitar right-handed. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Exactly. All right. I like this mossy tree. I like the way that looks. I'm happy with that. Not all the trees will be mossy. A couple of them are mossy. Boxing? Kickboxing, I should say. I do the kickboxing. It's like high intensity interval training kickboxing, not like I'm not about to fight anybody or anything. Those noodles on Twitter look amazing. Thank you, Ravi Pasta. How are you doing today? Thank you for that follow as well, and welcome in. They were really good. That's the kind of stuff I usually do on stream, but tonight I'm doing something much different. I'm doing a little art. We started this on stream a couple weeks ago. It was really fun to do. Yeah, that was like the dinner of champions tonight. It was so tasty. Trying to color around this cattail, so it's obvious that this is the tree in the background, and that is a cattail. Doing good, hungry for some lo mein or something now. Yeah. The thing with food and drink creators, you gotta bring a snack or you'll regret it. Every time you'll regret it. I'm actually hungry now. It's funny because like the art streams, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll have a snack. Yeah, wait, no, because normally I'm cooking something, so there's something for me to consume at the end of stream. So I don't really think about my hunger levels because it's like, well, I'll have a snack or I'll have a few bites of whatever I made and save the rest for tomorrow or whatever it is. But it's a little bit different. A little bit different when it's like this. I'm gonna add a little more black here just so I can pull that out a bit. I really want to outline that cattail so it's clear that the cattail is in the foreground, or at least of that area. There we go. That's a bit more like it. Okay, your outdoor and Insta pics are so great. They should be little videos too. I've been getting into Instagram Reels lately. I think your outdoor forest theme would be great. That's so smart, Emily. I didn't think of that, but you're right. I should be doing that, shouldn't I? Thank you. I will do that next time. Thank you. Thank you for that idea. I really appreciate it. I've been having so much fun with the photo shoots for those pies and the falafel and everything, and and the cookies too. Yeah, I'm making an effort to do more outdoor photos because Brad even said to me the other day, he's like, I feel like all your photos should be outdoors. I'm like, well, it does depend on the day, you know, like, and it also depends on what I'm making on stream. Baking, it's much easier to take that outside and take some nice photos of it, but like, for example, when I was cooking from the Street Fighter cookbook, and I did like the kushari, for instance, that was not something that I felt I could take outside and photograph. But I'm definitely, yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you for that. Now, where did my brown pencils go? This is why I need to keep everything in the same place instead of just randomly placing it around. Alright, so this is brown. Where's my tan? I probably only really need the brown. I'm just gonna do like a knot in the tree here. Even a 5-second clip painting over it with music. Easy peasy. That's smart, and I could probably put that on TikTok too. So that's that's perfect because that's working smarter, not harder, Emily. I appreciate that. Because like if I'm hitting multiple platforms with one thing, then that's always preferable, you know? And I'm notoriously lax with TikTok, so alright, we got a knot in the tree here. And a little one down here as well. A couple of knots in the trees. My phone can't run TikTok. That's kind of funny. What happens if you try? Does it just like not work? Oh, now I feel like I have to paint that entire section again. Okay. This is coming along. Alright, I got Elegant Syntax's name on there. That's good. Because she raided us. I like to make sure that I say thank you to people who raid on Twitter. So I have no idea what Brad's watching in the other room, but it sounds aggressive. It's okay though, I don't need another distraction. That's fair. I don't really look at it, oddly enough. But it's because I'm constantly looking for like validation and stuff, and so I'll be looking on Instagram or Twitter or whatever instead, looking for people commenting on things I've posted and whatnot. And on TikTok, I only post very sporadically, and like I'm talking maybe once a month, maybe. Yes, I need praise at all times. Precisely. You get me. You get me, Emily. You get me. We are the same. It's true. We really are. Yep. I'm always looking for who's commenting on my photos or whatever. The boys are having a battle by my feet. Please don't claw me. I'll be unhappy with you both.
If you need further assistance, enter pound now. Please leave your name, number, and a message after the tone.
All right. So the initial is done here. The initial picture. I like it, I think. Like, I like... This area feels cozy. This little grotto. And then we have the wide open pastoral landscape there, which I also like. I'm just going to add a little bit of shadow under the deer in a moment. Not right away, because I don't want to accidentally get, like, it's still a little damp there, but getting back into Insta, I actually have a huge portfolio just sitting on my computer. I take pro photos of everything I make. Good call. Yeah. It's a good idea. I've been trying to up my photography game lately, and it was the falafel that started it all. I was like, it's a nice day outside. I should take my falafel outdoors, because I finished it, like the components for it on stream, but I was not ready to assemble it that night. I was like, well, I'll assemble it the next day, because I'm not going to eat it tonight, so I'd rather wait. And so I did. Let's see here. Can't tell if this is the color we want to use here or not. Test on a different piece of paper, I guess. Maybe? It should be subtle enough that if I just do a little bit... Oop. Smokes. Drop some stuff on the floor. Where'd that go? Where did you go? Drop my marker that I was just using. It disappeared. Oh, there you are. Fell behind my chair. Oh. Most of my things need to set overnight or cool anyway, so I usually do a photo shoot the next morning. That's a good call. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm just kind of adding some shadows to her face. And I'll probably do the same with her hair and everything too. I want her to really stand out, so she gets a little bit more vibrance. Just adding a little vibrance for contrast. The drawing is so cute. What inspired it? Great question. I just kind of pulled it out of my brain, honestly. Thank you also. I like to draw like fantasy characters, and I wanted to draw a cool foresty scene, but like I wanted to do half forest, half like field kind of thing. I wanted to draw just a cool nature girl to go with it. So that's what I tend to draw. I always tend to draw like I'm a bit of a one-trick pony in that regard. I draw cool girls in the forest, you know. Cool girls hanging out in the forest. It's kind of my thing. Not always. I guess I'm not necessarily a one-trick pony, but I don't know. It's a frequent theme of mine, if not constant. I feel like I just wanted to use the words one-trick pony. Looking through my markers to see if I have anything good for highlighting or low lighting, I guess, her hair. Oh, what are you? Oh, that's poster paint in silver. No, I don't want that. Don't need or want that. Okay, there's purple. Cool girl in forest is a great art style to have. Well, thank you. It's very fun for me. Like ponies, and I tried to fit them into conversations too. I like it. I mean, ponies are pretty great. My neighbors are ponies. I've been meaning to share photos. Oh my goodness. You can always put them in pet pics in Discord, even if they're not your pets. I'm like, I don't care. Show us the pets. This is maybe a little darker than I would have liked, but that's okay. Contrast is good. I feel like she needs freckles. I feel like freckles are a cute addition here.
What you have is nothing more than a system of wires and circuits. It can show feelings only to the extent of which you program it to.
There. Freckles are good.
Be your friend.
They're very sweet. Oh, the pony. All right, let me see. I'm going to add that little bit of shadow to the deer now. There's a 10-minute walk away, but still they're good neighbors. That's so important. It's so important to have good neighbors. I'm happy for you. Because, I mean, I have good neighbors now. But in our old place, oh boy. Oh boy. It's very important to have good neighbors. It's very important to get along well with your neighbors. It's very important to communicate with your neighbors in a neighborly fashion. Okay. I'm gonna get out the white, I think, and just do a couple of highlights here and there. The new house, all of our neighbors are related to my hubby. Oh, that's funny. I'm using kids paint for the white. This is true multimedia. Good, this is about what I was hoping for. It's not too opaque, it's just kind of adding a bit of highlight here and there. It's also a little bit, I'm gonna mix it up a bit. It's also a little bit watery, but still. Sometimes it's little highlights that make things come to life a little bit more. The small village, yeah. I get that. I'm no stranger to that life. Being from Vegas is weird, no doubt. No doubt. Yeah, that's a bit of a contrast for you for sure. Make a little highlight on the snail shell here. Like, wait, why is everyone so nice here? Oh, it's because they're my cousins. Okay. Oh, that's kind of nice though too. It's nice to, like, it's always nice when family gets along well, right? Like, I always got along well with my family. My cousins are some of my favorite people. Oh right, I was gonna add the flecks of them, the mushrooms too.
It's not exactly clear whether they even truly exist or could be shown to in the physical universe. If they do, if one day physics finds a use for them, that's great.
Family's so nice that it makes me suspicious. Like, what do they want? Aw. They must have a secret.
That would mean that we have, with
I like the little mushrooms. I really feel like that made them come to life a bit. Little dots. Little white spots. They're just trying to figure out where I hide my jewelry, or they want my grandmother's secret recipe. Probably, yeah, it's the latter. They're gonna raid your recipes in general. Alright, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to add to it. Dang, I knew it. Sorry to burst your bubble, Emily. I don't know. I think maybe we're done. Maybe. I'm pretty happy with it. It definitely, you know, it's not perfect. I'm still, you know, it's been a while since I've done much art, and I have, you know, a long way to go to get back to where I was before, but yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I think it's a neat little painting. I'm happy with it. Yeah, I think it's, you colored in all the lines. I followed the golden rule of coloring pictures. Stay inside the line. That's the only art critique I know. That's great, because, you know, I don't even... I'm looking at this. I'm like, nobody critique it. I'll find things wrong with it. Don't worry. And it's not like, I don't think it's perfect or anything. Don't worry. No, nobody worry. I'm under no illusions that this is like technically good on any level. But I'm happy with it. I think it's cute. I think it is vibrant and colorful and kind of fun. Better put my name on there somewhere, huh? Should probably do that. Let's see. I'll color it in dark green down here, I think. Thank you, Emily. Thank you. Put it on the fridge. There. ACB 2021. All right. So I think we're done, everyone. I think we're done. Which is early for me, but this was just kind of a bonus to get it all done. Yeah, you can see that okay, huh? Thanks, everybody. Thank you for being here tonight. Now let me see. Let me see if there's any kind of direction we can go in this evening. Love the outlines on her. She pops out more. Thank you. That's great. That was my intent. Great art, Katie. Have a good night. It was nice to talk to you for a bit. Likewise, Emily. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it a lot. Let's see here. Let's see. There are a few people that I could say hi to tonight. There are a few people. You know what? We're gonna say hi to somebody kind of new, but oh yeah, Jane Henry. Yeah. I just clicked on somebody. Or maybe we should keep the chill vibes going for now. I like this person a lot, and I haven't gotten the chance to raid him before, but I haven't said his name, so it's okay. See, what's Jane doing? I don't get to raid Jane very often either because we stream different nights now. Looks like she's doing a co-stream. Yeah, I think she's doing a co-stream. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you again for the care. Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you for donating to St. Jude. I really appreciate it. Yeah, we'll pop over, say hi to Jane. We'll go say hi to Jane. Did that work? It did work. Okay, good. Thanks for hanging out tonight, everybody. That was a fun stream. It was a little shorter than my usual, but we're done. So we'll head out for now, and I will be back on Monday. No stream on Sunday this week. We're doing every other week for the Sunday stream, so no stream this Sunday, but 2 weeks or the week, you know what I mean. Anyway, we're gonna go say hi to Jane. Yeah, have a great night, everyone. Have a nice weekend, and I'll see you on Monday night. Catch you then.